Hi everyone, welcome back to Online Darts. On the eve of Q-School, before he travels, he's come around to fix me tap before he goes, but we've nabbed him for 5 minutes while we're here. Arron, looking forward to the rebirth?
Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be a challenge, but I've put the more effort in this time than I have probably any other time. It's going well. I'm up for it. I'm excited.
How has this all come about? Because I remember speaking to you probably a year ago when you were done. You completely fell out of love with the game, didn't you?
Yeah, well, you know what I'm like, Phil. If I lose my temper or I get the umber sign, I say, that's it. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm out. But
this was different. This was you like, I'm not doing it anymore. I don't want to do it anymore. I think you were your words.
Yeah, I can speak for most players here. When you know how good you are and you just constant not performing at your level, it's heartbreaking. You just think, that's it, I've had enough. Because I do get the up with myself and I do punish myself for a week or two after the game, and I was just getting the up with it. And then, like you say, I will just go, that's it.
Saw you play in the Live League in the summer, the Modus one. Played some exceptional stuff at spells. Obviously, I'm the other side of the camera, so I could see what goes on as the other side as well when you were missing. But obviously, the 9-darter, you winning stuff, must have been a good feeling.
Oh yeah, I thought that was it. I'm gonna be 1-on-1 here. I can't miss. In some of the games, it just felt really easy, and I thought, I've cracked it. Because some players, they do nothing, and then all of a sudden they're world number 7. They just click, and I thought, I've clicked. Not always the case though, because I've dipped down again a bit here and there. Got a few holes in my wall from some bad games. A few sprained knuckles and all that. But no, I'm in a good place at the moment.
Over that time, you took some time to see a sports psychologist as well. Not many people know that, do they? But you were like, right, okay, can we fix this? And how did that help? And did it help?
Yeah, it did help. It does help. Before that, I thought, I don't need to see one of them. I can sort myself out. But you need someone else to talk to you and bring some stuff out of you, and just to realise certain situations, what you should be thinking, what you shouldn't be thinking, and stuff like that. But yeah, it does help.
Now, I'm going to go all the way back because it's 10 years ago that you were the first PDC World Youth Champion. Still remember that day?
Yeah, I remember that day. Yeah, it's a good day, and I thought that's it. Off the tools. This is my career. This is it. But I'm just not like everyone else. I'm a bit of a head case sometimes, But it is what it is. But biding my time. Biding my time to the world champs is worth $1 million to the winner.
That's right.
Kicking. I'm
going to show my age now, because half what I'm going to say here, half darts fans won't know this, but new kids on the hockey. There was you, Jamie Kellin, Michael Smith, Joe Cullen, and you were the best of that current crop. And even in that World Youth, you had Michael Smith on tap, Joe Cullen on tap, and even MVG back then. Do you find it frustrating that you see that they where they are now and you where you are because of the talent you've got? Does that eat up at you a little bit?
Oh, I hate it. Yeah, definitely jealous of him, whatever, or like you say. But yeah, I tell my missus, and I'm like, I used to smash him up, and then she's like, what's happened? I'm like, I don't know, I kind of tilted the other way for some reason, but yeah.
When you look back at those years, do you think if only I'd put a little bit more time, care and effort in?
Yeah, I do think that, but then, there's only so much you can think of darts, and it just, I've enjoyed my last, from 10 years onwards, I've enjoyed what I've done. Will I change it? Yeah, a little bit. I would put more into the darts because I have got that talent, but it's not over yet. Definitely not.
Obviously, as well, back then you were young. Now, nice family, third child on the way. Does that make you grow up as well?
Yeah, kind of, or even more silly, and then the kids become just like me. Yeah, it does make you grow up a little bit. You've got responsibilities and all that, but I'm still the same person on the hockey. I still will get the ump. I still will beat myself up. I know that. I ain't going to deny that, but I'm hungry for it. I really want to, stop doing my old on the tools plumbing job and crack on with the darts, because time is ticking.
You touched about you say you're always going to be like that. Is it how you channel it now, though?
Yeah, it is. It's just it's hard to say. because like I say, I ain't gonna lose my temper on that. But in the spur of the moment, it does come out. And it's just purely nothing else, no one else around. It's just purely on my performance. I'll get the ump with. But I just got to try and think positive, and not go to that extreme.
When you look back, some of the performances that we've seen from you on TV, the one that stands out more than anything, even though you lost, was the game against Phil Taylor in the UK Open, when for 2 sessions you had the 16 times champion worried. Is that game still there? Is it still within you?
It is. It definitely is. I know how well I can play. Everyone will say that about themselves, but it's a consistent basis. You need to turn up on the day. You need to perform on the day. There's no point saying, "Oh, I'm this good," but if you can't consistently turn up when the pressure's on, then you won't never do nothing. And I just need to be able to do that, like the rest of the boys, like the Michael Smiths, the Van Gerwens. That's the only thing I'm lacking at the moment.
Now, again, just re-signed for Modus, left them for a bit. Obviously, you and Jason have had their relationship for years. Did you realise when you went away and thought you could do everything on your own, hang on a minute, it's not as easy making sure that everything's done, and was going back an easy decision?
I could do it. I did do it on my own. It was all right, but I like Jason a lot. He's a good mate, and I just like to be a part of the Modus company. And plus, it does make it a lot easier for a player just to concentrate on the darts. So I'm happy.
How do you approach Q-School? Because it's a bit different this year. 2 stages. I'm guessing you're hoping that you rock up tomorrow, get it done, and then you've got some rest time, so you're not on the board constantly.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really mind what way it goes. If I turn up tomorrow, smash it out of the park, and I get the rest, or I'm there, and so if I drag it out, I drag it out. But there's no doubt in my mind that I'll get the job done.
PlayStation in the case.
Everything's coming. Everything's coming with me. I mean, I'll probably put on about 5 stone probably in this hotel room. But yeah, I got to keep my mind occupied and keep busy.
Has that always been a thing from you? Because you do get bored, don't you? Quite easily, and mischievous, shall we say?
Yeah, I can't sit still. I hate it. You lock me in a room. I'm lucky I got my freestanding dartboard I'll be bringing with me. So the 5s and 1s will be getting battered probably over the next few days. But yeah, I just got to keep busy.
Setup, you're one that's tinkered quite a lot recently, because back in the day it was quite a straight barrel dart, standard flight, standard stem. But recently we've seen some dumpy barrels, we've seen you tinker. What's the current setup?
The current setup, I've kind of drifted away from the red dumpy ones at the moment. I kind of drifted away. They're just going at a different angle for me at the moment. I don't know why. But I've gone back to my old red dragon darts.
The green ones.
The green ones, yeah, they're sitting up nice. They're flying in lovely. So, I've got to use what's going good at the moment, and they're going good.
I've seen you turn up on a Tuesday night with some ridiculous setups. I'm guessing I'm going to have no javelin type points or anything like that.
Oh, I have been trying them. I have gone back to them just to see what they're like. But no, they will not be coming out. No way, they won't be coming out.
Obviously, I know you still watch darts and everything at the top level as well, because in our WhatsApp chat, you were like, I could beat him, or what's he doing up there? But we'll talk on MVG. Obviously, a lot of talk around him. You've known him for a great many years, and people saying he's done and whatever. Do you laugh when you hear things like that?
Of course. He's still the best player in the world. If Van Gerwen turns up, you might as well just, pack up and go. He's just going for a bit of a rough patch, but people are playing well. They are playing well. So, his bad game's still, just under 100? I mean, one more gear in him and he goes back to above everyone else.
You're looking forward to his equipment change, obviously, because by the sounds of it, we're going to see a new dart from him, because, as he said, old faithfuls are worn out.
Yeah, it's hard for a dart player to change darts. You change darts, I find with myself and I see in other players, you change and it's good for a few months, but you can't help but go back to the old originals. They just got that certain feeling to them. But no, I'm interested to see what they are.
Speaking of those old originals, you picked up a set of the very old originals, didn't you? And then dismissed them quite quickly.
I did, yeah. Purely because of the weight. The weight ain't the same what I'm used to now. They're a little bit lighter, but they're soon in the trash then.
Arron, pleasure as always, mate. Thanks for joining us, and wish you all the very best at Q-School and your quest to get your tour card back, mate. Thanks very much.
Cheers, Phil. Thank you.